Morning. I was headed to work this morning, and I had a thought about ambition, and I wanted to kind of share it with you. So, those of you who have vehicles and those of you who drive, I'm sure you've experienced a time when you've been driving down the road, headed to your destination. You had a plan. You got up at a certain time. You needed to get to work or to get to your destination, or your event, your parents' house, somewhere, wherever you were going, at a certain time. So you left at a certain time, you were on schedule, and you had to come up to a red light. And you know how when you're driving, you're not speeding, you're not going too slow, you're just driving along at the pace and at the speed that you're supposed to be going, and you get to the point where if the red light changes from green to yellow, you don't have enough space to stop, because you're going at a certain speed that if you would stop, you probably would either slam on the brakes so hard that the person behind you or around you would hit you, or you would stop directly in the middle of the intersection. Again, you weren't speeding, you weren't breaking the law, you weren't going too fast, you weren't paying attention, but you were just at that point on the road just before the intersection that if you did not punch the gas to go through, you would cause more harm than good. And a lot of times that's how we are when it comes to our ambition. We're going at the speed that we need to go to achieve what we want to achieve, or to reach the destination that we really are trying to reach. However, something may happen on that destination, on that road, that tells us either to stop or to slow down. However, think about, just as you would when you were driving, think about the consequences of you stopping and or slowing down. No one said that it wouldn't be a gamble. Driving through that red light, or that light when it changed, punching the gas, is a gamble. It absolutely is a gamble. Someone might run the light. There might be an officer there. You might get a ticket. But when you're in that decision, and when you're at that moment, you have but a split second to make the correct decision. And sometimes it's to push through. Sometimes it's to keep going. Sometimes it's to really weigh and survey what would happen if I did stop. What would be the cost? And so when it comes to your ambition and on your journey and where you need to go, think about that. What would happen if I stopped? If I didn't take this gamble, what would be the end result? I don't know. But I know that us being ambitious creatures, are creative individuals, persons who have goals that we want to achieve and have things that we want to see happen in our lives and with our families and in our communities and at our schools and at our jobs and etc. We have things that we must do, and we can plan accordingly to leave on time to get to our destination as we plan. But sometimes things just don't work out that way, right? So how do you adjust? Do you stop? Do you go faster? Do you ask questions? Do you regroup? I don't know, but I do know this. But I do know that mindset is what's needed sometimes, and that mindset is to push through. So I just wanted to kind of share my thoughts this morning as I was on my way. It didn't happen to me, but it has happened to me before. When you get to a red light, or you get close to a light, and if you stop, it probably wouldn't be the best thing to do. Not that you want to run the red light, but the light is in the middle of changing. And I'm not condoning running red lights. Please don't misconstrue that. But what I am saying is, make a decision, make a choice. Really survey your situation and see, is stopping the best thing? Is slowing down the best thing? Or is mashing the gas the best thing? God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. You will know, as long as you are walking with Him, which decision is the best one to make. Peace and love.